Hey guys, it's Coach Moshe. I have a question to ask you. Have you ever wondered why 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter feels so warm, but in the summer it feels so cold and you need to put on a winter coat? The answer lies within my following explanation. Your body changes depending on the temperature it's around. So if you live in the North Pole, your body will develop a little bit thicker layer on the outside of the skin. It will have a little bit more fat, and sometimes hairs will grow outside the skin to keep you warm. If you live in the middle of the desert, the opposite will happen. You'll get a thinner skin, blood vessels will move to the outside of your body, and you'll sweat easier. With this being said, you as a cyclist want to know how can you stay cool in the hot weather, because right now it's summertime and the wintertime we were cold, now we are so hot it's crazy. So you need to acclimate your body to hot temperatures. Now, if let's say you have a ride in the middle of summer, in the middle of the day, and the best examples I can think of is Tour de Simcha, Bike for Chai, and yes, Simcha, Bike Across America. These are all very strenuous events in the heat of the day. Now, you need to get your body ready for this heat. How do you do that? You need to mimic the environment of hot weather. So, if you're going on a ride, let's say at 6 a.m., when it's still chilly, the sun isn't out, put on arm warmers, put on leg warmers, maybe even put on a long sleeve jacket. The only thing I'll tell you is it needs to be breathable because you will sweat a lot and your sweat needs to go out of the fabric. If you are going to layer up and mimic hot temperatures, you need to drink as if it's 90 degrees or 85 degrees, which means 2+ water bottles. You're going to stop halfway through your ride and refill your water bottles if it's more than an hour. Yes, that's right. Drink a lot, because the hotter it is, the more you sweat. The average male adult will sweat 1.5 liters per hour if they are operating, I think it's like at 70% of their maximum effort, which basically if you are going roughly for average person, it's like 17 miles per hour. You're going to sweat around 1.5 liters if it's very hot. Women and adolescent boys under the age of 18 sweat half the amount, which is actually a bad thing because it doesn't allow your body to keep as cool. So how do you keep cool in the hot weather when you're sweating as much as you can, and what more can you do? So here's some tips. First of all, wear light clothing. Second of all, wear clothing that is designed for the summer. They make special, it's pretty expensive, but it's summer material that keeps your body extremely cool. Also, you may want to invest in a base layer. Base layers keep your body really cool, and they serve as an intermediate layer which will wick your sweat into the air and will do the job. Next, when you go on a long ride, you must bring 2 water bottles, maybe even a third if you want to put it in the back pocket. Refill them. Make sure you always have water, because losing sweat means losing the amount of blood volume in your body, and makes your heart work harder, and it makes you tired, and it can lead to dehydration. So please drink. Next thing I'm going to talk about is heat management. If it's getting really hot, what do you do and you want to continue riding? Well, if you feel like you're having a hard time breathing, if you're getting dizzy or nauseous, you have to go off the bike, because you can overheat, and overheating is sometimes something that leads to hospitalization, which is a very serious concern. So, dizzy, nauseous, you feel your blood pressure get really low, off the bike, cool down, you get it another day, that's it. But how do you make sure you don't get to that point? Well, you drink a lot. You have to keep your core body cool. You can do this by drinking cold fluids. So a tip that all of my teammates do, whenever we go on a hot race, we freeze a water bottle, and by the time we're out on the road, it's already a little bit cool. Sometimes it's like slush, it's good stuff. Let's say you're taking a break and you want to cool down. Ice cream. Yep, you're hearing it from me. Your coach is telling you to eat ice cream. It's actually one of the best ways to cool down. And in moderation, it's enjoyable, but don't let it get out of control. You shouldn't be eating ice cream for lunch because I told you it's a good thing. It's only a good thing if it's a very hot day. Okay, now, I think we've covered all those things. I'm going to give one last tip how to train for the heat. If you have access to a sauna or steam room, go jump in for like 15 minutes. It will really get your body sweating efficiently. All right. I'm going to give one last one of my side tips, which is not really cycling related, but it's a little bit. Basically, if you want to get inexpensive base layers to wear in the summer, you should look for polyester, very tight undershirts that breathe. And the best place I found is Uniqlo. They sell them for like $7, and it normally costs like $25 or $30. So if you live near Uniqlo, go try it out. You might like it. All right, that's a wrap for today. And good luck to everyone competing in all the events you're doing in the summer. I would love to hear all about them. Make sure you somehow comment or message me so I know what you're doing. I would love to give you a specialized video for that specific event. But I will see you later. And peace out.